Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready, 50, plant. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike's 54. I 7, let's go. I'm coming. What happened?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now back to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Gordon. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that...
It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a real,
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton completes it to Samuel. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now Newton on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
20. Hey, watch it, watch it.
3rd and 2, Newton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th and goal.
Gun.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 in. Yeah. You don't want none.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
61. Matchbox.
Now Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. the gun. They'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Here we go. Tonight,
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it, first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, Newton. It's complete. Stills. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. Now Clement fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one even.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Double up, double up.
4-yard
He's
line.
coming, double up.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Chargers 30, Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. He was looking that time for Stills. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. That one looks like he'll throw here. Allen's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set, go. 56, Mike, 56. We own this. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, here comes Clement. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was